Welcome to photosNtravel, a show that introduces you to fascinating places around the world. Please welcome our host and tour guide, Jonathan Van Bilsen.
Hello and welcome to this episode of photosNtravel, where we bring the world to your doorstep. Today we're visiting the Southeast Asian country of Vietnam, a country that's steeped in history with constant turmoil and occupations by the French, the Portuguese, and now under communist rule. We'll visit Saigon, now known as Ho Chi Minh City. We'll make our way up the coast and end up in Hanoi, the nation's capital. We'll begin our trek right after these messages.
Not all Canadians have the time nor desire to manage their finances, and often that responsibility is up to financial professionals. Our goal is to help Canadian families achieve a happy and successful financial future. Visit us, the McClellan Financial Group of Asante Capital Management.
PP Print is excited to offer Port Perry wearables, featuring 2 great designs. Show your Skoogog pride with apparel and headwear. We have you covered. PP Print, more than just print.
Welcome back. As I mentioned, we're starting our Vietnamese adventure in what many of us know as Saigon, but in 1975 it was renamed Ho Chi Minh City. We'll explore markets, temples, and beautiful seaside beaches. Vietnam is located in Southeast Asia, and it's known for its rich culture, delicious cuisine, and stunning scenery. Its tumultuous history, including the Vietnam War, has also shaped the country in significant ways. Despite this, Vietnam has emerged as a thriving economy and an attractive travel destination. My visit was a blend of ancient traditions and modern developments. Its cities, such as Ho Chi Minh and Hanoi, buzz with energy, offering visitors bustling markets, delicious street food, and a wealth of historical landmarks. Meanwhile, its breathtaking natural beauty can be found in its rice terraces, Halong Bay, and the Mekong Delta region. Vietnam has also made incredible strides in the areas of education, healthcare, and economic development. The government's investment in infrastructure and education have resulted in significant progress, and Vietnam's economy has seen impressive growth in recent years. Overall, Vietnam is a country of contrast and diversity, and offers visitors a unique and unforgettable experience. Ho Chi Minh City, formerly known as Saigon, is a vibrant metropolis located in southern Vietnam. It is the country's largest city and serves as a hub for commerce, culture, and tourism. The city is known for its stunning French colonial architecture, its bustling street markets, and a very diverse mix of Vietnamese and international cuisine. Its rich history, which includes the Vietnam War, is on display at the War Remnants Museum and other historical sites. This is Landmark 81, a skyscraper located in Ho Chi Minh City. It stands as the country's tallest building and the 11th tallest in the world. Completed in 2018, the 81-story tower boasts a breathtaking view of the city, as well as retail spaces, residential units, offices, and a hotel. Its modern and elegant design, combined with its height, has made it a new landmark for the city and a magnet for visitors. Ho Chi Minh City is notorious for its traffic congestion. With a population of over 9 million people, the streets are overcrowded with motorbikes, cars, and buses. Rush hour traffic can cause significant delays, and there's a general lack of adherence to traffic laws. Despite efforts to improve public transportation, many people still rely on personal vehicles to get around the city, exacerbating the traffic issues. With ongoing infrastructure developments, however, and new initiatives, the situation is slowly improving. I was in awe when I saw the Patexco Financial Tower, a landmark skyscraper located in the heart of Ho Chi Minh City. With 68 floors and a height of 262 meters, it is the tallest building in the city. Completed in 2010, the tower is home to a variety of businesses, including offices, restaurants, and an observation deck on the 49th floor. Its unique design, inspired by the shape of a lotus bud, has become an iconic part of the city's skyline. Here we see Saigon Notre Dame. It's a historic cathedral in Ho Chi Minh City featuring French Gothic architecture, stained glass windows, and twin bell towers. I wandered through the post office, which is located in a historic and iconic landmark building. It was built during the French colonial period and features beautiful architecture. It serves as a reminder of the city's storied past. Today it remains a popular tourist destination as well as a functioning post office. I'll talk about Ho Chi Minh, the namesake of this city, later, but as a Vietnamese revolutionary leader and politician who played a key role in the foundation of the Democratic Republic of Vietnam, his statues are everywhere. The government of Vietnam is a socialist one-party state led by the Communist Party. The National Assembly is the supreme organ of state power and is responsible for making laws and overseeing the work of other sectors of the state. The Prime Minister is the head of the government and the President is the head of state. The government has implemented various economic reforms over the years, resulting in a rapidly growing economy and increased foreign investment. Restrictions on political freedoms and human rights remain a concern for many. I had an opportunity to visit the Ben Thang Market, a bustling and popular market located in the heart of Ho Chi Minh City. I was amazed by the wide variety of local specialties, including street food, handicraft, clothing, and souvenirs. The market is a cultural and historic landmark and has been a significant trading hub for over 100 years. It remains a must-visit destination for tourists and locals alike. There are spectacular Buddhist temples throughout the country. Buddhism has a rich history in Vietnam dating back over 2,000 years. Initially introduced by Indian merchants, Buddhism began to take hold in Vietnam during the 2nd century BCE. Over time, Buddhism evolved, blending with Taoism and Confucianism to form a unique form of religion known as Vietnamese Buddhism. Today, Buddhism remains an important part of Vietnamese culture and society. It is estimated that over 12% of the population is Buddhist. Many Vietnamese people adhere to a hybrid of Mahayana and Theravada traditions and participate in religious practices such as meditation, chanting, and offering food and incense to the Buddha. The influence of Buddhism can be seen throughout Vietnam, from pagodas and temples to everyday life. Monks and nuns continue to play significant roles in the community, providing spiritual guidance and support for those in need. Overall, Buddhism remains an important part of Vietnamese history and culture and will continue to be so for generations to come. The floating temple of Ho Chi Minh City is a unique and fascinating religious site. Located on the canal, the temple is a beautiful architectural feat, featuring intricate carvings and colorful decorations. It is considered a sacred and peaceful location where visitors can come to pray, meditate, and reflect. The temple is a must-see destination for anyone looking to explore the rich culture and history of Vietnam. Memories of the Vietnam War, known locally as the American War, are still in the minds of people. It lasted from 1955 to 1975 and was fought between the Communist government of North Vietnam and the government of South Vietnam, which was supported by the United States. The war resulted in the loss of over 58,000 American lives and over 3 million Vietnamese lives. The war ended when the Communist forces took control of the country. I had an opportunity to visit the Cu Chi tunnels. This extensive network of underground tunnels located in the Cu Chi district of Ho Chi Minh City were used by the Viet Cong during the Vietnam War as hiding spots, supply routes, and living quarters. The tunnels were a vital strategic asset, allowing the Viet Cong to mount surprise attacks and evade enemy detection. The tunnels were built by hand, with the excavation work carried out using simple tools and manual labor. They were dug to a depth of 3 to 4 meters or 10 to 15 feet, and were often barely wide enough for a person to crawl through. The tunnels were well hidden and booby-trapped to prevent enemy infiltration. Today, the Cu Chi tunnels are a popular tourist attraction, with visitors able to experience what life was like for the Viet Cong during the war. I must tell you, crawling through these dark channels was eerie and quite scary. Many of the tunnels have now been widened, and some sections even have lighting installed, making it easier for tourists to explore. A museum has been built on the site showcasing the weapons and equipment used by the Viet Cong during the war. Historically speaking, the Hung Dynasty was first established in 2879 BCE and is considered the very first state in the history of Vietnam. In 111 BCE, the area was annexed to China and remained under its rule until the 1500s, when the Portuguese tried settling there. They were followed by the Dutch and later the English. In the late 1800s, the French took over the area and stayed until World War II. The Japanese, who were also there, exploited the resources, which led to starvation and the deaths of more than 2 million inhabitants. The communists took over and, as I mentioned, are still in power today. I toured the Unification Palace, which is formerly named the Independence Palace. It features a monument with 42 words inscribed on it. The words are a proclamation of Vietnam's independence and reunification, and were read by President Ho Chi Minh on September 2, 1945. Touring the Mekong Delta was an eye-opening opportunity to view the life of people on the river. This region, located in southwestern Vietnam, where the mighty Mekong River meets the sea, is known for its dense river network, tropical forests, and sprawling rice paddies. In recent years, the Mekong Delta has emerged as a popular tourist destination, offering a unique blend of scenic beauty, cultural diversity, and adventure opportunities. I enjoyed cruising along the river and taking in the stunning scenery. Many visitors also choose to explore the labyrinth canals by traditional sampans, a type of flat-bottomed boat that's popular among local fishermen. Visitors to the Mekong Delta can also visit local villages to learn about the region's rich cultural heritage. The Delta is home to a diverse mix of ethnic groups, including the Kin, Cham, the Khmer, and the Hoa people, each with their own unique traditions and customs. The Mekong Delta is also known for its delicious street food, with numerous food stalls and markets selling a wide variety of fresh seafood, noodles, and grilled meats. Overall, the Mekong Delta offers a unique and unforgettable experience that's sure to leave a lasting impression on anyone visiting. Ho Chi Minh City was simply amazing. All that traffic and so many people. The market was fantastic. And what about the people living in the Mekong Delta? We'll continue our trek of Vietnam right after these messages.
At Voss, your independent grocer, it's all about hometown living and shopping. Owned and operated by Terry and Christine Voss, their newly renovated Port Perry store carries many local items to support our town and its residents.
Pet Value has a fleet of services to help you and your pets live their very best lives. Visit Pet Value in Port Perry and discover a world of expertise, friendly staff, and everything you need for your pets. Pet Value, your pet, your store.
Welcome back. We continue our adventure in Vietnam as we travel up the coast, stopping at Da Nang, a very advanced city and known for its beautiful beaches, tasty cuisine, and rich history. Da Nang is home to numerous attractions such as the Marble Mountains and the Dragon Bridge. I was in awe of the Lady Buddha, a popular tourist attraction in Vietnam. It's a 72-meter or 240-foot tall statue of the Goddess of Mercy located on the Son Tra Peninsula. Visitors can climb up the statue and enjoy panoramic views of the surrounding area and learn all about the important role of Buddhism in Vietnamese culture. This is the Dragon Bridge, a remarkable attraction in Da Nang. It's a large suspension bridge that features a dragon-shaped design. At night it's illuminated and it spews fire and water on weekends. The Thuan Phuoc Bridge is a cable-stayed bridge which spans over the Han River. It's the longest of its kind in Vietnam and was completed in 2009. The Marble Mountains are a cluster of 5 limestone hills located near Da Nang. These mountains are renowned for their beautiful caves, their Buddhist temples, and stunning views of the surrounding countryside. I was fortunate to make time to explore the mountains by foot, taking in the natural beauty of the area and admiring intricate carvings as well as a variety of wildlife. This area is a must-visit for anyone traveling to Da Nang, especially if you're seeking a unique cultural experience. Here we see China Beach, which is also known as Mai Kay Beach. It's a stunning 33-kilometer or 20-mile stretch of coastline. It was made popular by the U.S. soldiers during the Vietnam War who enjoyed hanging out there. Today it attracts tourists from all over the world. The beach offers crystal clear waters, golden sand, and breathtaking sunsets. There are also plenty of water activities available, making it the perfect destination for a relaxing beach vacation. My next stop was the charming ancient town of Hoi An, located in central Vietnam. Its popularity comes from the well-preserved buildings, the colorful lanterns, the great culinary scene, and a rich cultural and historical heritage. Hoi An is renowned for its tailors who can make custom-made clothes in just a few hours, and traditional crafts including ceramics and silk making. Its picturesque streets, temples, and beautiful beaches make this a great destination when visiting Vietnam. Siem City is located in central Vietnam and is the capital of the Quang Nam province. It has a rich history with its own kingdom dating all the way back to the 2nd century CE. The city is known for its beautiful beaches, historic architecture, and cultural traditions. One of its most famous landmarks is the Hindu temple complex of Mai Son, which dates back to the 4th century. While in Hoi An, I visited the Japanese covered bridge, also known as the Cao Chua Pagoda. This famous landmark is a wooden bridge built by the Japanese traders in the 16th and 17th century as a symbol of friendship between Japan and Vietnam. The bridge serves as a connection between the Japanese and Chinese quarters of the city, and it's adorned with intricate carvings of dogs and monkeys, representing the years of its construction. Hoi An is a charming town in Vietnam that has a thriving market scene. The Hoi An market, located in the center of the town, is a vibrant place where locals and tourists gather to shop for fresh produce, souvenirs, and clothing. The market is open all day, but it's best to go early in the morning to avoid the crowds and the heat. You can find a wide variety of goods here, from exotic fruits to handmade clothing and accessories. One of the most popular items in the Hanoi market is silk. The town is known for its silk production, and you'll find many shops selling silk products that are unique and of high quality. If you're looking for a souvenir to take home, consider buying a handcrafted lantern. These colorful lanterns are a trademark of Hoi An and come in many different shapes and sizes. Overall, the market in Hoi An is a must-visit destination for any traveler looking for an authentic Vietnamese shopping experience. The Lantern Festival is a beautiful sight to behold. Traditional lanterns made of silk, paper, and bamboo adorn the streets and waterways of the ancient town, transforming it into a magical wonderland. Thousands of small lanterns are released into the river, creating a stunning reflection of light and color. Delicious local food can be enjoyed while walking along the streets, creating a festive atmosphere. You can also participate in various activities such as lantern making, dragon dances, and traditional music performances. As I continued my Vietnamese adventure, I had an opportunity to visit a farm and even help with a time-honored tradition of planting rice. This ritual is deeply ingrained in the cultural fabric of the country. The process of planting rice involves back-breaking labor as farmers bend over in the flooded paddy fields, planting each seedling one by one. The sun beats down relentlessly as the farmers toil knee-deep in mud and water. Despite the harsh conditions, there's a sense of community and camaraderie among the farmers who work together to ensure a bountiful harvest. The experience of planting rice is both physically and mentally challenging, but it's also deeply rewarding as it provides sustenance for the entire nation. My next stop was the city of Hue, known for its rich history and imperial past. It was the capital of Vietnam during the Nguyen dynasty from 1802 until 1945. Today, tourists flock here to explore the ancient temples, the royal tombs, and the citadel. The city is also famous for its cuisine, with dishes like bun bo hue, which is a spicy beef noodle soup, as well as ban quoy, which is fried rice pancakes. Despite its rich cultural heritage and natural beauty, Hue remains a relatively undiscovered gem in Southeast Asia. The temples and fortresses in Hue are masterpieces of traditional architecture and religious devotion. They reflect the city's rich history as the seat of the Nguyen dynasty. The temples are sanctuaries for both Buddhists and Confucian worship and provide valuable insights into the spiritual belief of the Vietnamese people. One of the most prominent temples in Hue is the Thien Mu Pagoda, located on a hill overlooking the Perfume River. This 7-story pagoda dates back to the mid-17th century and features intricate carvings and statues of the Buddha. Another impressive temple is the Tu Hue Pagoda, a serene complex of buildings and gardens that was founded in the 17th century and served as a center for Zen Buddhism. Other notable temples in Hue include the Temple of Literature, dedicated to Confucian scholarship, and the Cai Din Tomb, an ornate mausoleum built for the eponymous emperor. Exploring these temples is a must-do activity for visitors to Hue, offering a glimpse into the city's rich cultural heritage and spiritual traditions. One of the reasons I wanted to explore Vietnam was Ha Long Bay. This stunning natural wonder, located in the Gulf of Tonkin in the northeast region of Vietnam, is comprised of thousands of limestone islands topped with dense vegetation rising dramatically from the turquoise waters below. The scenery here is truly breathtaking and a sight to behold. Ha Long Bay is a UNESCO World Heritage Site, and it's a popular destination for visitors from all around the world. Some come to marvel at the spectacular rock formations, and others come to explore the mystical caves and grottos on the islands. It's a great area to enjoy a variety of activities such as kayaking, hiking, swimming, or simply cruising around the bay on a traditional junk boat while savoring the delicious Vietnamese cuisine and soaking in the stunning views. Despite the significant tourist interest, the region has been preserved quite well. Visitors can still interact with locals at some of the floating villages. You can learn about their sustainable way of life and admire the beauty of the bay. Whether you're a nature lover, a photographer, or simply looking for a unique travel experience, Ha Long Bay is a must-visit destination. My last stop in Vietnam was Hanoi, the capital and a city of contrasts, offering a blend of old traditional culture and modern advancements. It's known for its vibrant street life, buzzing markets, beautiful temples, and delicious street food. Located in northern Vietnam, Hanoi's Old Quarter is an intriguing maze of narrow streets with traditional tube houses, while the French Quarter boasts grand colonial buildings and tree-lined boulevards. The Temple of Literature is a breathtaking landmark and one of Vietnam's most well-preserved historical sites. It was originally built in 1070 as a Confucian temple and later became the country's first university. I explored the impressive architecture, beautifully manicured gardens, and numerous stone slabs inscribed with the names of successful scholars. It's a must-visit destination for anyone interested in Vietnamese history and culture, and I found it a peaceful escape from the bustling city. This is Turtle Tower, a historic landmark in Hanoi, located in the middle of the Hoan Kiem Lake. It was built in the 19th century and it's a symbol of the city and represents a legend involving a magical sword and a giant turtle. I visited the mausoleum of Ho Chi Minh, a Vietnamese revolutionary, a politician, and a statesman. He was born in 1890 and led the Vietnamese independence movement, which played a key role in defeating French and American forces. Ho served as the first president of North Vietnam from 1954 until his death in 1969, and he remains a highly revered figure in Vietnamese history. He's known for his tireless efforts to secure freedom and independence for his people. I also had a chance to visit Ho Lo Prison, also known as the Hanoi Hilton. Ho Lo Prison was built by the French colonials in 1896 and used to incarcerate Vietnamese political prisoners and later American POWs. Before my adventure in Vietnam ended, I had an opportunity to visit the water puppets of Hanoi, a traditional form of entertainment which features puppets performing on a water stage. They're accompanied by live music and storytelling. Vietnam is a fantastic travel destination and one that will certainly cater to any curious traveler. Great food, wonderful people, and amazing history. I'm so glad I was able to spend a few weeks there. For photosNtravel, I'm Jonathan Van Bilsen. It's been my pleasure to be your tour guide today, and I look forward to our next adventure. If you enjoyed this program, please click the subscribe button and you'll never miss an episode.
Want to know what's happening in Skugog? News and lifestyle, changes in business, and all the entertainment information you'll ever need. Plus, each edition has a new photosNtravel article. Look for your next copy in your mailbox.
As our communities begin the slow road to reopening, there are still issues needing closure. In these crazy times, let us be a roadmap to community events and issues we face together. TheStandardNewspaper.ca, raising the standard in our community.